This is the GBX-100 Casio. I think like most users, I've been frustrated with this watch. It hasn't really performed as I'd wanted with the tide. I've got very frustrated with the app. What I'm going to show you here is how to set the tide manually, which may help some people. Long press top left gets you through to the menu. I'm going to browse down to tide and moon. I'm going to go to user, custom, and user one. And there are four things we've got to pay attention to here, and I think it's probably best to write these down on a piece of paper before you enter them on the watch. One is your high tide. Now, in all the things that I've tried, in the advice that I've read, the best seems to be if you set it to the high tide which is nearest to your current time, be it a tide that's gone by or whether it's a tide that's upcoming. In my case, it's been 9:23 this morning. So going into high tide, you can see I've set it to 8:23. Now this is another area where the watch might catch you. Because we're in daylight saving time, and I'm going to set the DST to on, I need to set this time an hour earlier than what the tide actually is. So for a 9:23 tide, set it as 8:23. And this could explain why some people are getting as much as an hour off on their tides. Obviously in winter time, if you don't have daylight saving, set that to the actual time. Next setting, your latitude and longitude. If you're not sure what these are, go onto Maps on your phone, click on your location, and at the top of the screen will pop up your latitude and longitude, which you can enter in. If it's a negative number, for example, for me, being in London, west of Greenwich, it comes up as a minus number, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Exit out of there and save. And setting the latitude and longitude automatically sets all of your moon settings as well. Time difference, I'm really not sure what this achieves. In everything I've played around with, what it does is it does adjust the graph left and right, and you may be in a location where you need to actually adjust the graph graphic to match your high tide. But otherwise, if there isn't a problem and you can't see how this is affecting you, then just leave it. And lastly, your DST, or your daylight saving time. If you do have daylight saving time, switch it on or off. This won't be linked to the normal clock setting on your watch. So this does need to be set independently. So here I have it set on. And just a little reminder, because that is on, my high tide setting does need to be set an hour earlier than what it actually is. Long press bottom left. That takes me back to the home screen, and this is now giving me correct tides for today. I've found that the tides do drift a little over the month. You may need to fine adjust, but it sort of goes out of sync by maybe half an hour and then comes back in again. But hopefully these manual settings will help you get something which is relatively accurate.